Honestly, this week was just a complete whirlwind of bizarre headlines. We've got pop stars sparking international rumors, politicians acting like reality stars. It was chaotic. So we're going to break down all the wildest moments from the latest AV team report. Okay, let's dive right in.
First up, we've got a story that sounds like it was ripped straight from a fan fiction website. I'm talking about a pop superstar, a world leader, and a proposal. It all kicked off with one very strange comment on stage.
So, is this for real? This is the rumor that absolutely set the internet on fire. It all started during a Katy Perry concert in London. A fan gets down on one knee in the crowd, and her response was, well, it was definitely not what anyone was expecting.
To the fan proposing, she says, you really should have asked me about 48 hours ago. Naturally, everyone's brain immediately went to the same place. Wait, what on earth happened 48 hours before this concert? And this is where the timing gets absolutely wild. That 48-hour window, it lines up perfectly with reports of her meeting the recently divorced Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The internet, you can imagine, went into a complete meltdown. So was this a genuine slip of the tongue, or just some masterful PR move? You tell me.
All right, next up we're jumping into the world of billionaires and reality TV stars. And it all starts with one simple question. What happens when a cosmetics mogul with a billion-dollar empire just decides she wants to be a pop star?
That's right, Kylie Jenner has officially dropped a track. And the lyrics are, well, they're touch me baby, tell me I'm your baby. The simplicity of it all has basically split the internet right down the middle. And the reactions were just immediate and intense. On one side, you have people calling it a total vibe, comparing her whispery vocals to artists like Charlie XCX, perfect for the background of an Instagram story. But on the other side, people were not as kind. Some called it William Hungy and said it should have been left in the trash. Ouch. So is it a low-key banger or just a billionaire's vanity project?
And believe me, the rest of the reality TV world was just as messy this week. You've got Kyle Richards fueling those romance rumors by fangirling over Morgan Wade. Then you have Andy Cohen pretty much admitting he's stoked about a star's arrest because it'll make for great TV. And of course, the drama on Selling Sunset is just never ending. It was definitely a week where the line between reality and scripted drama just completely vanished.
So, moving from reality TV drama to, well, political drama. And this week, the personal insults felt just as loud, if not louder, than any policy debates.
Okay, so to really get this next story, you need a little bit of context. A major ceasefire had just been announced between Israel and Gaza. It was a huge moment on the world stage, and President Trump's involvement was being talked about everywhere. So, naturally, all eyes were on how other world leaders would respond. California Governor Gavin Newsom, however, decided that this was the perfect moment to keep his social media trolling going, posting the movie poster for Dumb and Dumber in response to a photo of the two leaders.
And this post immediately split people. I mean, was it just a normal jab between bitter political rivals? Or was it completely tone-deaf to post something like that during a moment of serious international diplomacy? Meanwhile, President Trump was fighting his own media battle, but this one was with a magazine cover. He landed on the front of Time, but was absolutely furious with the photo they chose, calling it the worst of all time because he thought the angle was unflattering.
And finally, let's get into some of the truly strange cultural moments from this week. We're talking about a serial killer, a flip phone, and a cult classic movie. And somehow they all tell us something really interesting about where we are right now. So let's head over to Plainfield, Wisconsin. There's a new Netflix series about the infamous serial killer Ed Gein, and it's basically forced this small town to deal with its very dark past. See, the town wants to be known for its beautiful state park and its annual harvest festival. But now, tourists are flocking there just to see Gein's grave, creating this huge identity crisis for the whole community.
Now, from a town grappling with its past, let's talk about a comedian who's trying to escape the present. Aziz Ansari is sparking a whole debate about our addiction to technology. He revealed he's ditched his smartphone for a simple flip phone, and his reason? He just wants more space to think.
And elsewhere in entertainment, it felt like the past and the future collided this week. As the absolute cult classic The Rocky Horror Picture Show celebrated its 50th anniversary, SAG President Sean Astin was looking way ahead, making this urgent call for government regulation to protect actors from being replaced by AI.
Okay, so after a week of celebrity antics, political jabs, and some seriously weird cultural moments, it's time to turn the questions over to you.
First things first, Kylie's music debut. Is it a guilty pleasure you'd secretly add to a playlist? Or is it just a hard pass?
Now, think about Plainfield. If you lived there, would you lean into the town's dark history to bring in tourists and money? Or would you fight to bury it and move on?
And the last one is for all of us who are glued to our screens. Be honest. Could you actually do it? Could you really trade in your smartphone for a simple flip phone just to get more space to think?
We really want to hear what you think about all this chaos. Drop a comment below and let us know your take on these stories.
And hey, if you want more explainers like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support really does motivate me to bring the best content to you.